Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I have another interesting project for you. We'll be creating a talking bot with JavaScript. Let me quickly show you a demo of this right now. So I'm inside the browser and we can see this image of the bot, and we also have this button. So if I press the button, how are you?
I am fine, thank you.
Who am I?
You are my master.
Do you love me?
Why should I love you? You are a loser.
How is the weather?
Why you care about that? You never go out.
Should people subscribe to my channel?
Yes, you are a rising YouTube star.
Open Facebook for me.
Opening Facebook for you now.
And you can see that he opened Facebook on a new tab right here. Open Google for me.
Opening Google for you now.
And he opens also Google on a new tab. Before we open VS Code and start creating this amazing project, if this is your first time right here, my name is Yusman. I'm a self-taught web developer and I make tutorials about web development. And if that's something that highly interests you, I recommend you subscribe to the channel and also make sure you hit the notification bell so that you don't miss anything. Without losing any time, let's open VS Code now and start creating this amazing project from scratch. I'm inside Visual Studio Code, and here on the left side I have an image which will be in the description below the video. You will be able to download it and use it. I'm gonna quickly create an index.html file. I'm gonna create style.css, and I'm also going to create app.js. Inside my index.html file, I'll create my HTML structure. For the title, I will say talking bot with JavaScript. And inside the body, we will have this image. So I'm going to say image, and the source of the image source will be that /computer JPEG file. And for the alt, we will provide this hash. Oops, not here. I'm gonna say hash, okay? And below this, we will have a regular button, which will say let's talk, okay? And we will link our CSS file. I'm gonna say link CSS. And we are ready to go. So I'm gonna save this file and I'm gonna open this with live server to see what we have done so far. And live server will open any moment. So far we have this. So let's come back and start styling this app. Inside style.css, I'm gonna say body width 100%, height of 100 VH, display will be flex, align items center, justify content center, overflow will be hidden. And let's see what we have. Let's save this and come back to the browser, and we have everything in the center at the moment, but we need to save flex direction column and save again, and now they will be in a column mode, okay? Now let's style the button as well. That's gonna be quick. So I'm gonna say button, padding 10 pixels, width of 30%, background of cyan, okay? Font size of, let's say 22 pixels, okay? Let's save and come back and let's see this button. Okay, it looks good to me. All right, let's now start applying the JavaScript logic. So inside the index.html file, I will link my JavaScript. So I'm gonna say script source, just like that. And I'm gonna say app.js, okay? Save this, and inside the app.js, what we need to do now? We need to bring that button we are interacting with. So to do that, we'll say const button will be equal to document dot query selector, and that's gonna be the button, okay? And we will say button dot add event listener. That will be the click event, and we will run a function, and we will do something here. But before that, we need to initialize the speech recognition object. So to do that, we will say const speech recognition equals window dot speech recognition or window dot WebKit speech recognition. What this basically does, it says get the speech recognition API of the browser, and if that browser doesn't support that, check if the WebKit speech recognition is available. And we can initialize, we can say const recognition to be equal to new speech recognition, okay? And now this recognition has a couple of methods, and first of them is we can say recognition dot onStart. Just check it was like that. Yeah, so it's recognition dot onStart, and that will be a function, and here we'll say console dot log speech recognition started, okay? And it also has a method called recognition dot onResult, which will capture the result of whatever we're saying, and that will be a function again. And here that function will receive an event, and I will just log the event. So I'm gonna say console log event so that we can see what we have. I'm gonna hit prettify here, but whenever we click the button, we need to start the recognition. So I'm gonna say recognition dot start, just like that. Now if I save and open the browser and reload and click this button, it's not asking me for anything. So let's see why this is happening. Let's see app.js script file. Oh, I said on start. Okay, I see why. So recognition.start. Okay. Now let's save this and come back, and let's see what we have. Reload, click the button, and now my recognition has started. And if I open this inspect tool right here and go to the console, we'll see speech recognition event. And if we expand this, we will see a bunch of things, but we are interested in only this key right here, which is results, which is an array of elements. And on the 0 position, we have another one and one more nested. And here we have the transcript. So this is what I said before that, done, and my recognition has started. So it captured whatever I said. And now this event which we created, the onResult, which captures whatever we are saying, we can get this transcript easily by saying, if we go back, we can just say const spoken words to be equal to event dot results from 0 again dot transcript. Okay, and now if I console log spoken words are spoken words, and save this, come back right here, hit the button, and say something to the microphone, we will see spoken words, and hit the button and say something to the microphone. As you can see, let me just increase the size of the browser so if you can see better that. So now we have the words we are saying, and what we need to do now, we need to come back to Visual Studio Code right here and create a function. So I'm going to say function computer speech. Okay, and that function will receive words right here and will do the following. So right here I will say computer speech and provide the spoken words as an argument, and here I will say const speech equals new speech synthesis utterance object interface, and I will say speech dot lang to be equal to english.us, speech dot pitch to be equal to 0.9, speech dot volume to be equal to 1, and what else? So pitch volume, let's see, what else we have. If we open a tab and here say speech synthesis utterance and go to this web APIs right here, we can see the properties here. So we have volume, voice, rate, pitch, and rate. Okay, do we have rate provided here? No, we don't have. So let's say speech.rate to be equal to 0.1, sorry. And after we have done this, we can say window.SpeechRecognition, speech synthesis, that's speak, and we can say speech right here. We can provide a speech, and if we save this, now when I open again and I click the button hello, okay, it's not working. Hello, it should say hello, but it's not saying hello. And let's see why. Window.speech, let's speak. Okay, so we forgot the text. We have to say speech that text to be equal to words. Okay, now if we save and come back and say hello,
Play hello.
we hear hello from the bot. Okay, and now we can proceed with the rest of the logic. What we will do now, instead of saying speech.text equals words, we will say determine words. That will be a function, and we will pass the speech and the words right here. All right, and I will create this function right here. So function determine words, and we will get speech and words. Okay, and we will say if words includes how are you, just like that, we'll say speech.text to be equal to I'm fine, thank you. All right, and we will save this, and let's see what's happening right now. Let me just increase the volume a little bit for you, and let's hit the button. Hello, how are you?
I am fine, thank you.
So you can see he's responding, and let's also implement the rest of that. So I'm gonna just copy and paste this right here a couple of times, and for the second one I'm gonna say who am I, and he should respond with you are my master, you are my master. Okay, and the third one will be how is the weather, and he should say why you care about that, you never go out. And maybe one more before implementing the rest. Do you love me? So do you love me? And he'll say why should I love you? You are a loser. Okay, let's now save this and test it. So go back to the browser, hit the button. How are you?
I am fine, thank you.
Who am I?
You are my master.
Do you love me? Do you love me? Okay, he didn't capture this. Let me see why. So let me close this right now and go back. Do you love me? Do you love me? Okay, because we have a question mark maybe. Let's see. Do you love me?
Why should I love you? You are a loser.
Okay, he captured this. And let's create the rest. So I'm gonna say just paste a couple of times more, and I will say for this question, should people subscribe to my channel? And he'll say yes, you are a rising YouTube star. Let's see now if he will respond to this. Should people subscribe to my channel?
Yes, you are a rising YouTube star.
Okay, this is so cool. So let's finish also. So we have to say also open Facebook for me, and he'll say opening Facebook for you now. And one more. Open Google for me. Opening Google for you now. Okay, and to open this we can just grab Facebook link, so copy, come back, And right here, we can say window.open, and we can paste this link right here. And similarly, we can do the same for the Google. So we can say google.com and just copy the link, come back and say window.open and pass the link. So I believe we are done. Let's test everything again. So come back to the browser and close those tabs, reload the page and say open Google for me.
Opening Google for you now.
And you can see he opened Google on a separate tab, and this is exactly what we want. Open Facebook for me. Open Facebook for me. He didn't capture this, so let's go back and see why. Oh, I see, because we have double E, we have to say Facebook correctly. Now, if we save this, open Facebook for me.
Opening Facebook for you now.
All right. Okay, so that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are watching for the first time and you like this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and also make sure you subscribe, recommend to friends, and become part of this expanding family of JavaScript developers. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you again in the next videos.